Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Tom Spark and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a VPN on the App Store. This is going to be an iOS based VPN. Now this is definitely one of the most popular, if not the most popular kind of VPN app on the App Store. Hey guys, just a reminder to check out vpntierlist.com. It's a collection of all my ratings on the channel, and you're going to find lots of helpful information here on how to choose a VPN. Anyways, back to the video. This VPN is called VPN Super Unlimited Proxy. It's pretty much as generic of a name as you can get. So basically in this video, what we're going to do is compare it to my top rated VPN and let you know how it fails or succeeds and if you should use it. Alright, so the first category we're going to be discussing is price. Now VPN Super Unlimited Proxy is going to be a free VPN, and it claims that it has no limits on data or bandwidth caps or anything like that. Now keep in mind the application does have a copious amount of ads, so basically anytime you connect or disconnect there's going to be like a 5-second ad that it's hard to get through, so that's definitely annoying. Later on we'll also discuss how the reputation category can influence why the price here is free. A lot of free VPNs like to sell your data or collect it or use it, for their other companies or something like that. Now, VPN Super Unlimited Proxy's pricing plan is kind of weird as well because I couldn't find a dedicated website with a premium upgrade plan. Looking through the app, I could only find vague mentions of a premium plan, and I couldn't find any information on the actual app description either. I don't really know how to upgrade this VPN to paid. Maybe once you use a certain amount or something like that, it will kind of incentivize you to pay. Looks like most of the servers are actually free to use as well, so I'm not really sure what the premium model here is, or even if there is one. Maybe there was one in the past but isn't now. Now comparing TorGuard VPN to the pricing here, well, it's definitely not free, but like I mentioned, with the reputation will influence the pricing plan. You will see later on how TorGuard's good reputation influences the paid plan. Now in terms of pricing, TorGuard is $5 a month, $30 a year, or $15 for 3 months, which is a very good deal. So it's very clear to see what price you're going to be paying for TorGuard VPN. The application itself is free to download, but in order to log in, you're going to have to pay. There's a clear website, torguard.net, where you can see all the pricing and everything like that. So it's a very different from VPN Super Unlimited Proxy. Now, a lot of the iOS applications and even Android applications for what is considered VPN don't have dedicated pricing plans, don't have dedicated websites at all. So you're really going to be kind of paying through the App Store, and sometimes these subscriptions can't be activated without you knowing, and it's very hard to get returns on, especially if the VPN itself doesn't have a good refund policy or customer support to talk to, which isn't the case with this VPN. Next up, we have the application category, and most VPNs for the most part for iOS and Android are pretty similar. You have a basic list of servers to connect from, some different protocols to choose from, as well as, that's pretty much it for the most part. A couple other settings, sometimes like kill switches and stuff like that. Now, this application here is fine. It works pretty good. It's easy to use. Probably my main complaint about it is the fact that it has so many ads, and I couldn't really figure out how to get away from them. But TorGuard VPN application, it doesn't have ads. It's pretty easy to use as well. There are a lot more servers to choose from, which is very good and will probably give more speeds to more people overall. There are a little bit more features like the ability to add dedicated IPs to access streaming sites like Netflix, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, and Prime Video, which is not going to be an option with VPN Super Unlimited Proxy, but we'll discuss that more in the streaming compatibility section. TorGuard also has a kill switch and some other cool features like that, which would ensure no traffic is leaking out, but Super Unlimited Proxy didn't seem to have that. So TorGuard's application is definitely better, but Super Unlimited Proxy's application is just fine. And the differences are going to be that the connections and reliability of connections is probably something you're going to be encountering as problems with these free VPN providers. They're definitely not going to be as reliable in terms of connections and how long you're going to be able to stay connected. Whereas with a paid VPN, you're going to be getting much more reliable connections and probably less buggy of an app overall. So in terms of the speeds, well, let's find out and do a speed test right now. So I was connected to the VPN, and now we're going to be doing the speed test on speedtest.net's application. And overall, the speeds at first looked really good. Low ping, but then the speeds started to go down and we started to see more of a real world indication of what they were, around 92.6 megabits per second. Now keep in mind my connection is usually around 400 to 500 megabits per second, so this is quite a downgrade. And let's go ahead and compare that to TorGuard VPN speeds, which is going to be much faster. It is a paid VPN provider, but that just goes to show you do get what you pay for in these free versus paid VPN cases. Looking at TorGuard VPN right now, we can see that it has a lower ping by 3 ms, but the speeds are going to be much more reliable and better for downloading. So the super unlimited proxies speeds are around 90 or so, and TorGuard is going to be around 131. So it's going to be around 40 megabits per second faster, and it's going to be much better for downloadings and overall. In terms of reputation, well, VPN Super Unlimited Proxy sort of doesn't even have one. I couldn't find a website for their company. I tried looking up the company itself. It seems like it's kind of like a Japanese company. I couldn't really find that many other products it was kind of doing. I could only find one little email inside the privacy policy that's like a Hotmail account. Like, that doesn't seem like very reliable for, contact the company. Suffice to say, the reputation here does not seem to be very good, especially since the privacy policy is probably one of the worst privacy policies I've ever seen. If you take a look at the privacy policy, they pretty much collect all your data, and they can pretty much seemingly do whatever they want with it. Now, this is a little bit of an overstatement, but honestly, not that much. They collect information about the products and services that you use on your phone and how you use them. So it seems like they could be even collecting data, outside the application potentially. They collect your device information, like your ID of your application, the ID of your device. They collect your IP address. They collect location information like GPS and other sensors that give you their information. They collect cookies and tracking technologies, and they also collect and obtain or receive information from third parties regarding your account information. So honestly, guys, here they just collect lots of things, and I don't really trust just some semi-anonymous company that I know nothing about to collect and safeguard all of this information for free. There is no way in hell that they are doing that, especially since it's free, and the only way to monetize this application, from what I can find, is a little bit of ads. Something here is going wrong. Compare that to TorGuard VPN, which has an excellent privacy policy. They collect no logs. They sure as hell don't collect the logs of IPs and information and device ID and location coordinates. No way do they do that. But besides that, the company itself and its reputation is very solid. It's easy to find information about the company. It's easy to find transparent information regarding who owns it in terms of CEOs. The company itself has been around for 6 or 7 years, so it's been a good company, and all this time without any leaks or any sketchy things happening to it. So it's quite easy to see the difference here between what is considered a good reputation and what is considered a bad reputation. In terms of customer support, I already kind of mentioned that I couldn't find any for this VPN Super Unlimited Proxy. There doesn't seem to be any kind of email listed in the actual app description. And in terms of customer support, well, good luck. I can't find any. Let me know if you can't find any, but there doesn't seem to be any live chat or even a website to talk to these guys. Now, TorGuard VPN is completely the opposite. Just like some of the other categories, they have live chat, they have support tickets that can be answered sometimes in like 10 minutes. I've had people on my Discord say that they've been answered within 5 to 10 minutes, which is quite unusual for a VPN. Most VPNs take around a day or two to reply to emails, but TorGuard is the exception because they just have so many customer support agents, working around the clock to make happy customers. So they definitely win here. In terms of streaming compatibility, well, I tested a Super Unlimited Proxy and wasn't surprised to find it didn't work with any streaming services. So if you're trying to use a VPN to bypass geo restrictions and maybe access the larger content for Netflix in the United States, and if you're outside the United States, you're not going to be able to do that. Not only that, but if you're outside the United States and want to watch stuff like Hulu and Prime Video, you're not going to be able to watch that with VPN Super Unlimited Proxy. If you are within the United States and you want to watch stuff like BBC iPlayer, you're also not going to be able to use Super Unlimited Proxy. However, if you're with TorGuard VPN, you can access all these services. Now, keep in mind, you are going to have to buy the streaming bundle for $60 a year or $11 a month, which is going to give you 2 streaming IPs to access all of these services. And I've made videos on that, like TorGuard streaming bundle. Look up that video if you want to know more about that. Now, you are going to have to pay, but you are going to get access to these services. So which would you rather use? Pay nothing and get access to nothing, or pay and get access to what you've paid for, especially at a reasonable price? So what do you think? All right, guys, now we're at the final review segment, showing the scores and the final comparison between which of these VPNs is better. And now it's not really that much of a contest. Sure, Super Unlimited Proxy did okay in the pricing category, mostly because it's just free. However, it's loaded with ads, making it not that good in terms of usability. The pricing factor is definitely influenced by the reputation as well, which is horrible because who knows what they're doing with your data. Now, of course, they're saying kind of that they're not really doing anything with your data, but the fact that they're collecting so much is definitely not necessary. So you can see with a VPN like TorGuard, which is paid, where they're making their money is from where you're giving it to them. Whereas the VPN like Super Unlimited Proxy, it just doesn't really make sense why they collect so much data if they're not doing anything with it and they only have a little bit of ads to monetize the application. Now, in terms of speed, TorGuard was quite a bit faster than Super Unlimited Proxy, much less of a speed decrease. Reputation, I already kind of went over that. Customer support, well, good luck finding any from Super Unlimited Proxy since I couldn't. And streaming compatibility, as you saw, TorGuard works with it all. I've done many videos on it, testing it multiple times on multiple different devices, even on Fire Sticks and stuff like that, where it's super useful. And Super Unlimited Proxy is just an iOS-based VPN, and it doesn't even work there. I had to test it out and show you a clip of me recording it from my S10 on my iPhone since it wouldn't let me record on Netflix. Anyways. The final score for TorGuard is 5 out of 5 for the mobile application. I think the desktop application for TorGuard is not quite as strong as the mobile, but it's still the top VPN on PC and the computer platform as well. But mobile, it gets a perfect 5 out of 5, where Super Unlimited Proxy gets 1.41 out of 5, which is definitely in Tier 4's category. Not recommended for use at all. Could potentially be dangerous for your privacy and security at large. All right, guys. There you go. There you have it. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you like this video, let me know down in the comments down below. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future, and I'll see you again very soon.